Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 134. So far today, we're looking at the Jack Hamm book. We're going to take a look back at stuff involving the torso again because I have like a better understanding of the lower half, and now I can kind of get a better feeling for the upper half since I'm learning how to draw that. So I'll go ahead and put the pages up and everything real quick. Okay. So far, one of the pages that I put up and everything and stuff here too is page 50. In which with that basically we're just kind of focusing on the image specifically on the right side, specifically just the fact that the upper torso and the pelvis and everything are just drawn as trapezoids. Basically this is like the main only reference besides like one other page where they kind of show how to draw the upper and lower half. So basically again, just using that one picture as a reference for drawing upside down trapezoid and stuff for the chest, drawing the ribs, and then basically make a space for the waist and then the pelvis and everything. Then the main focus we're going to have is basically just bone and muscle prominence in the chest. Again, looked at this page before, but basically this time, since I kind of understand a bit more on how to do this stuff a bit better, and I'm also focusing on the torso more, again, we're just looking back at this page again just to get some practice and make sure we get like a steady base and everything like that. I also put up page 52, basically because with this, again, it just shows, again, like the upper and lower half of the body as trapezoids and just kind of showing how it works. As well as, again, it just kind of shows, like, with the spacing and stuff as well, like the shoulders and the hips can also give you different kind of, like, looks as well. So that's another thing just to kind of focus on everything, too. Just thought I should put this up here because it will be really important later on. Also on page 60, this is another example again. It just showing in that one picture on the left, just like using the trapezoids for the torso and the pelvis, and then basically showing how things will be drawn on there, like the abdominal and everything, the stomach, the collarbone, just everything like that. So we just have a kind of example so we can just see what we're doing rather than going in blind. So that's kind of the main thing with that, which is why I have this page and stuff here. And so far, finally, page 42, where it basically talks about like drawing human body using something called TUM. Again, looked at that before, but so far this just kind of helps just like recap this and just kind of help with drawing the ribs again, because I still have kind of trouble with that. Basically, again, just the T for the spine and shoulders, the U for the ribs, and M for the pelvis. Again, just basically just kind of focus on the ribs since I focus on the upper half right now, but really that was mostly it and stuff too, just showing these pages. So far, go over to Krita and basically just, practice just drawing like an example so we just kind of see how this comes out and how to use the trapezoids. So just go over and do that. Okay, so far we're over here in Krita, and so far again, we'll just start off like the basics and everything, stuff like that too, draw a head and everything like that. And we're just gonna do like a basic figurette and everything, so just go ahead and get the practice with that and everything real quick. So draw the head, the neck, then we get the head size, so that's like 1. Torso will be 2, so basically one head size right here. Then we do another one. Make sure again, so like 1, 2, 3, so around here. So I'll put a small line there. This is basically gonna be the top of the pelvis right here. Do another head size and everything. This be the bottom of the pelvis. So again, so 1, 2, 3, and around here for the other part of the pelvis. There we go. Put the shoulders. There we go. And so far with that, I go and just draw like the ribs and everything. So go to another layer. And again, the whole point of having the TUM thing was, again, just like basically we put the ribs and everything around there, like it's hanging off from the T and everything here. Again, I personally still am not like that good at drawing it. So just still trying my best with that, because sometimes it still comes out like crazy big. Again, still not the best, but we'll just roll with this for right now. Again, not perfect, but we will just roll with this right now. So again, with that, go back to the figurette. And basically from here, again, just I'll extend the shoulders a little bit more. And basically we just kind of make a trapezoid and everything going in. Kind of put the line around here. There we go, base trapezoid and stuff up here for the torso. Down here will be the one for the pelvis. And so far for this, again, just kind of, it varies on how you want to do it. For this, we're going to make the pelvis a little bit smaller than the upper part. So, do around here. And basically the bottom part is the main thing with the width that kind of decides the whole width of the body from what I've been like practicing. Basically, if it's the same length as the shoulders, it can have a different build entirely compared to if the bottom part is wider than the shoulders, as wide as the shoulders, or smaller than the shoulders. So this time we're gonna make it a bit smaller than the shoulders, just kind of see what it looks like. Because basically from what I've been doing and stuff too, it's like when it's kind of a bit smaller, it gives it kind of more like a male kind of build, like a generic one. So again, just kind of go like this and everything as well. And from here, go to another layer. Go and just add in the pelvis. Again, practice enough, just, you know. From there, I'll just add the legs and stuff too and all, because again, just been practicing that and stuff too, just up to the thigh. Don't really need to worry about drawing like everything else. And I'll be lazy to just kind of leg in the middle of this. There we go. And from here, we connect the parts and everything like this. And so far for this, again, collarbone and everything like that as well. It wouldn't exactly be dead in the middle, just kind of like this. Something like that. Because normally we would draw like more above this for the actual like shoulders and neck, but like so far again I'm not there yet. So from that we also do the pecs and everything here. So again, just keep it simple. Just basically align everything stuff here and align here, using kind of the collarbone here, specifically the middle part and stuff here. It's kind of like the place, just kind of know where to stop. Straight lines around here, lining it up. And so far from there, basically again we have the stomach and everything stuff left. So again, we just put like a, so far we can do whatever we want here. We'll do what the book has, and it basically kind of gives them abs. Again, I'm not perfect at drawing it, so this is gonna look just kind of generic, but basically I just like put a line and everything and stuff here. We can go down a bit more, just put a line here, and from there just something like this. Again, does not look perfect at all, but just put something there just to have it. And so far with the ribs and everything too, basically we can use the bottom curve of the ribs and kind of go around with this and just do this as well. Just part that shows with the body as well. And so far that's really it and everything too. Again, it looks kind of messy right now, but basically if we just, the layer with the ribs, just hide that and hide the figurette layer. So far again, we got a body that looks like this. Also, let me go ahead and just do this as well too. Basically just the head and everything as well. Just kind of copy it over to the other layer so we just kind of see it. Just copy, move it over, paste. Don't know why that keeps happening. But basically something like this and everything too. So again, basically again, this is how the body stuff comes out when we do it. Again, see the collarbone, the pecs. So far the different effects of the stomach and everything so well too. The abs, the waist. So far the groin, the legs and everything and stuff too. So far with that and everything, it's like, again, the waist, again, it does vary on how we do that and everything as well. Because kind of if I just try just drawing, like, let's say using this guideline, kind of going around a bit more. Kind of hard to see, kind of just tracing stuff a bit, but basically kind of go around a bit more and then just hide the figure eight again. Yeah, something kind of like this, basically. So it connects up to the waist. And then from there, just basically drawing the torso on the top. Again, haven't really perfected that yet, but again, I can just give it a shot and everything here. Just kind of see what's up. Again, basically just drawing this, just curve around here. Kind of tracing around the trapezoid and everything. And just from there, just see how it looks. Again, something like this and everything, because the arms will go here, and then we'll basically go around and stuff for the neck and everything as well. I don't really have that down yet, but basically, again, just kind of generic wise, something like this. And as I said before, basically, go back to the figure. Everything varies like mad depending on how far you have everything here. So basically, again, if we have this wider and basically this part wider and stuff as well, compared to the shoulders, then it gives it a completely different form. So we had this wider than the shoulders. It will give it kind of more, even with this, if this is wider as well and stuff too, so it'll come around here. Again, it will give it kind of like wider hips, kind of more of a female look, sort of. If we kind of keep things more even, again, still can be male or female. The waist being a bit smaller than the upper half, more of a male kind of build. So far, just the main thing is just have to try to make it look like less, if you're what you're going for. Try to make it a bit less curvier than I did, but just however you want to do it. But yeah, that was really just the main thing and stuff there too. Just kind of show with this and everything as well from the Jack Hamm book. Just basically, again, using the figure drawing, start with the head, and then from there we're keeping the proportion that the torso is 2 head sizes and everything and stuff here. The pelvis, that's 1 head size. The width, you can make that as long as you want, just for the shoulders and with the hips and everything and stuff as well. Then from there, basically just over it, just again getting the pelvis, the waist and everything, collarbone, pecs. So for this part of the body and everything here, just all that and stuff too, just to kind of get the body and stuff down. Again, so far we're still starting with this, so again, looks very simple. But again, I at least say it's a pretty decent start for compared to what I was doing way earlier where it looked completely off. So this at least looks way better. So this is something I'll at least roll with. And so far, again, just a simple thing we're going to do for this video. So to myself and everybody else, see you in the next one.